Today we will discuss velocity time graph for uniformly accelerated motion. Velocity time graph. Velocity time graph for uniformly accelerated motion. We will see the velocity time graph for uniformly accelerated motion. So, first point, when a body moves with constant acceleration, when a body moves with constant when a body moves with uniform acceleration, when a body moves with uniform acceleration, then its velocity changes by equal amounts. When a body moves with uniform acceleration, then its velocity changes by equal amounts in equal intervals of time. Equal intervals of time. When a body or when a particle moves with uniform acceleration, then its velocity changes by equal amounts in equal interval of time. And Vt graph for uniformly accelerated motion. Vt graph for uniformly accelerated motion. Vt graph for uniformly accelerated motion is a straight line. Vt graph for a uniformly accelerated motion is a straight line inclined to the time axis. So these are two important points. First point is when a body moves with uniform acceleration, then its velocity changes by equal amounts in equal interval of time. And the second is Vt graph for uniformly accelerated motion is a straight line inclined to the time axis. Time axis means x-axis. Now let us see its graph. X-axis is the time axis and y-axis is the velocity axis. Particle started from a point where its velocity is v0. AB is the graph of uniformly accelerated motion. Let us suppose 2 points on the graph of uniformly accelerated motion, and these 2 points named as P and Q. P and Q are 2 points on the graph of, this is the graph, AB is the graph of uniformly accelerated motion, and draw a perpendicular on time axis also. So we get 2 times. This is T1 and this is T2. And at time T1 Suppose the velocity is v1 and at time t2 the velocity is v2. So, and draw a line parallel to the time axis. Let this angle is theta and name it PQR. This is 90 degree. So this is T2 and this is T1. So the difference of time interval, this much distance PR will be given by T2 minus T1, and this much velocity is V2 and this much is V1. So QR portion will represent V2 minus V. Now slope of this graph. So we know slope of graph is given by tan theta, and tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base, means QR upon PR. QR is given. QR is V2 minus V1 and PR is T2 minus T. So V2 minus V1 is the change in velocity and T2 minus T1 is the change in time. Change in velocity by change in time. Change in velocity by change in time, and this is known as acceleration. So the conclusion draw is slope. What conclusion we draw from this graph? Slope of a VT graph for uniformly accelerated motion. Slope of VT graph for uniformly accelerated motion gives the expression for acceleration of the body. This is the velocity time graph for uniformly accelerated motion, and the slope of VT graph for uniformly accelerated motion gives the expression for acceleration. Now next topic we will discuss distance covered as area under VT graph. Distance covered. Distance covered as area under VT graph. Distance covered as area. Distance covered as area under VT graph. Again, we will take the case of uniformly accelerated motion. Time axis and velocity axis. This is the case of uniformly accelerated motion, and the velocity at this point is v naught. This is A and this is B. A, B. AB is the graph for uniformly accelerated motion. This is O. Case of uniformly accelerated motion, AB is the graph for uniformly accelerated motion. Here at this point, velocity is V. Let it name at C, and this point is represented by D. So we have to find the area under this graph. We have to find the area under the graph AB, and area under the graph AB gives the expression for the distance covered. So let AB be the VT graph. Let AB be the VT graph of an object. VT graph of an object. Let AB be the velocity time graph of an object moving along a straight path. Moving along a straight path. Moving along a straight path with uniform acceleration. With uniform acceleration. AB be the velocity time graph. AB be the velocity time graph of an object, and that object is moving along a straight path with uniform acceleration A. With uniform acceleration A. The object is moving along a straight path with uniform acceleration A. Now area under VT graph. Area under velocity time graph is equals to area of trapezium. Area of trapezium. Area of trapezium. OABT. Area of trapezium. OABT. Area under VT graph is equals to area of trapezium. Area bounded by this graph is the area, is the trapezium, OABD. So we will find the area of trapezium OABD, and formula for area of trapezium: half into height into sum of parallel sides. So the two parallel sides are OA and BD, and height is taken as OD. So half into height means OD into sum of parallel sides. Parallel sides are given by OA plus BD. OA plus BD. So this comes half into OD is given by T, time. Here time is T. Half into C into OA can be written as V0, and BD can be written as V. BD is V. This is the final velocity. So this can also be written as V naught plus V by 2 into time t. V naught plus V by 2 into time. And V naught by V by 2 is also known as average velocity. So average velocity into time. And we know average velocity into time is the distance traveled. Average velocity into time is the distance traveled. So this is equals to distance traveled. So distance covered as area under VT graph. We have taken the case of uniformly accelerated motion AB with a VT graph of an object moving along a straight path with uniform acceleration A, and area under VT graph must be equals to area of trapezium. Area of trapezium OABD, and area of trapezium is equals to half into height into sum of parallel sides, and by placing the values we get the expression for distance travelled. So area under VT graph in a uniformly accelerated motion gives the expression for the distance covered by a body. Now we will discuss derivation of equations of motion by graphical method. Derivation of equations of motion by graphical method. Derivation of equations of motion by graphical method. Again, we will see the graph of uniformly accelerated motion. Graph of uniformly accelerated motion. So AB is the graph of uniformly accelerated motion, and here the velocity is u. And v is the final velocity. This is time axis and this is velocity axis. So again, this is the case of uniformly as graph of uniformly accelerated motion. Body is moving with higher uniform acceleration. So let an object moving along a straight path with initial velocity u. Let an object moving along a straight path. Let an object moving along a straight path with initial velocity u and uniform acceleration. Body is moving along a straight path with initial velocity u and uniform acceleration a, and this is B, O, A, B. Suppose this is D point. So body is moving with velocity u. Initial velocity is u, and acceleration is a. Name it C, and this point H, E. So the OA distance equals to ED distance will remain same. So OA equals to ED is given by U, initial velocity OA represent initial velocity, and OA equals to ED equals to U. Now the distance OC must be equals to distance ED, and this has been represented by V. OA equals to ED equals to U, OC equals to EB equals to V, and OE this much distance. OE must be equals to AD, OE equals to AD equals to T. This is time T. Now we know acceleration is equals to slope of graph AB. Acceleration A is equals to slope of graph AB, because we know that the slope of velocity time graph in a uniformly accelerated motion gives the expression for velocity, and slope is given by tan theta, and tan theta, name this theta, and tan theta is equals to perpendicular upon base. So dB upon AD, perpendicular BD and base AD. It means A is equals to BD upon acceleration. A is equals to BD upon AD. BD upon AD. Now BD is this much distance we have represented by V, and this much distance is represented by U. So BD will become V minus U, and AD this is T. So V minus U by T, and by cross multiplication V minus U must be equals to AD, and V equals to U plus AD. So this is the first equation of uniformly accelerated motion. Now for second equation, again we use the same formula. Acceleration of graph AB equals to BD upon AD. A equals to BD upon AD. Acceleration of the graph A is equals to BD upon AD, and BD is represented by A into T, because AD is equals to T. So BD is equals to A into T. Now distance covered equals to, we know distance covered in a BT graph for uniformly accelerated motion is equals to area under the graph. So distance covered must be equals to area of trapezium OA BE. Distance covered must be equals to the area of trapezium OABE, and area of trapezium is also represented by area of, this is also given by area of rectangle OABE, area of rectangle OABE plus area of triangle ADB. Area of trapezium OABE is given by area of rectangle OADE plus area of triangle ADB. And distance covered is given by S. Area of rectangle OADE is equals to length into breadth. So breadth is U, length is T, so U into T plus area of triangle ADB. So half into base AD into height BD. So it comes UT plus half AD is given by T, and the value of BD already we have calculated, A into T. So S comes to be UT plus half of AP square. This is the second equation of uniformly accelerated motion. Now for third again we use the same formula. S equals to, means distance covered equals to area of trapezium OABE, and area of trapezium is given by half into height into sum of parallel sides OA plus B. Again we are using the formula distance covered equals to area under the graph OABE, and OAB is the trapezium, and area of trapezium half into height into sum of parallel sides. Now OA can be written as DE. This can also be written as half into OE into OA can be written as DE. So this is DE plus B. So S means distance covered equals to area of trapezium equals to half into OE into DE plus B. Name it first number equation. We can also write S equals to half into OE can be written as T into DE plus B. Now the formula for acceleration was dB upon AD. The formula for acceleration was dB upon AD, and dB can be written as dE dv can be written as ve minus t upon ad. A is given by dv upon ad and dv can be written as be minus de upon ad, and ad is equals to a. ad is equals to t. So we can write a equals to be minus de upon t. Now t can be eliminated, so by cross multiplication t becomes equals to be minus de upon t, and put the value of t. So from first s equals to 1 by 2 into the value of t is given by be minus de by a into this can be written as be plus de. Now 2a by cross multiplication 2a it becomes 2as equals to be square minus be square, and be is given by b square and de is given by u square, and this is 2as. So we get third equation b square minus u square equals to 2as. So this is the third equation of motion for the uniformly accelerated motion.